Hello, Patty. Hello, Denise. Hello, everyone in Facebook land. Danny Garola here with stampinthepinkbarn.com. Welcome to, this is, what are we on? We are January 30th. Geez Louise, isn't that crazy? It's my husband's birthday and I almost forgot the date. That's not cute. Don't let him know. Hello, Peggy. Yes, we had his little birthday celebration earlier today. Hello, Marcia. Yesterday, me and my daughter made him, he's always requested, so probably about maybe 8 years ago, my husband's mom came down and visited for a couple of weeks, and she had made him, well, he had requested her to make a mayonnaise cake. Well, I have never heard of a mayonnaise cake. And when I heard of it, I thought, that is repulsive, but okay, you do your thing. So my mother-in-law made him his mayonnaise cake, and to my surprise, it was actually quite good. So every year for his birthday, he requests a mayonnaise cake. So I've gotten it down kind of good now. So I made him, thank you, Marcia, for sharing. So I made him his mayonnaise cake. Me and my daughter went in there. I had her help me stir the cake batter and all that kind of stuff. And we baked it yesterday and we iced it last night. And so I had it all ready for him today. Had him get some candles, had him get some ice cream. So his birthday presents, he opened his birthday presents. We sang happy birthday. I was practicing with my daughter. She has like this little piano thing that hooks to an app on the iPad, and I had her learning how to play the happy birthday tune on her little piano. So she played him happy birthday. So I think that was probably the most cherished thing he'll probably remember forever, is that we played that for him on the little piano. So yeah, just a good little, home thing. I think later on in the week, my mom's been really hurting with her knee. So I had told you guys that she had slipped and fell the day that we went out to look at the carpet. So her knee has been really, really hurting her. Well, she goes in on actually Valentine's Day. What is that? She goes in for her heart surgery on Valentine's Day. I told her, you'll never forget that. I said, good thing the doctors are doing it on Heart Day. I mean, geez, what better of a day to have heart surgery, right? So, she is going in to have heart surgery on Valentine's Day. And then, thank you, Patty, for sharing. And she, needs to have her knee replacement done. And I know you guys have heard me been saying this forever. And that's actually how they found out that there was something going on with the heart, is because when she went in to have her pre-op done for her knee surgery, because she was already scheduled to have the knee surgery, but they heard a murmur in the heart. They went and had her tested and all this kind of stuff. So that's how they kind of found out that she needed to have the heart surgery done. So that being said, she is going to go in, I believe she goes in on Wednesday this week to have a cortisone shot. She met with the heart surgeon today to make sure she's cleared to go have the cortisone shot in her knee, or cortisol, or whatever the heck that shot is called, to stop the pain, because she is in extraordinary amounts of pain with that knee right now. It is like bone on bone. So hopefully that can comfort her until she has the heart surgery, and then she can go have the knee replacement done. In the meantime, we will be moving. My husband has tomorrow off as well. He kind of took a couple of days off for his birthday, but we're going to go get the rest of the paneling from the other house and get it up there and get the pens built for the animals, and then start getting this stuff out of this house so we can get up there. The only thing that's holding us back from getting everything moved up there right now is we found out that we have to have another water meter put on the property, and both houses have to have their own water meter. Otherwise, it puts us in a higher water bracket where we would almost be looking at like paying business prices for water, because it would make it look like it was such a mass amount of water coming out, because now you're running 2 houses on 1 meter. And after it goes after a certain point, it throws it up in a different price bracket for the water. So they're supposed to be coming in the end of February and doing that new meter in there. So then we can actually all as a family be living there. But I might just be staying up there with just me and my daughter. Hello, Patty. Who else did I just see pop in here? I think I just saw somebody else come in. Hello, Rita. So, yep, that's kind of what is going on. I am going to be playing with some new sets that I have gotten this past week. I don't know why I have these sitting out here, but let me put this away real quick because, oh, that's what I was doing, because we have mystery stamping coming up. So on the 1st of February, so on Wednesday, I will be putting out the supply list for mystery stamping. You can find out all about mystery stamping over on my blog. If you go to stampinthepinkbarn.com and hit that mystery stamping, there's a little tabs across the top of the blog there. Hit the mystery stamping and you can read about February's mystery stamping. So I will put the supply list out on the 1st, and then on the, let me see here. I don't have my calendar flipped yet. Then on the 8th, we will actually be doing mystery stamping here on Facebook. It will be a Facebook Live. And then on the 15th, I will draw the winner of those of you who have submitted your cards that you make over on Pink Barn Stampers group. That is my private group. That is where I post my finished card of the mystery stamping when we complete that on the 8th. And you will then take a picture of your finished card, put it in the comments of the card that I've posted, and that's how you get entered to win the drawing, entered into the drawing for mystery stamping. And so this month, I'm going to be giving away a pack of the Gilded Gems to one of you lucky people who submit one of your cards. And like I said, all you have to do is just take a picture of it and put it in the comments under the card that I make. So yeah, watch. For on Wednesday, I will put the supply list over on my blog. Also, I will supply them here in my events. It is under the February mystery stamping. I put the, so if you go over there and you hit the going button, you'll see all the notifications if I add anything to that event. And that's where I will add a supply list in there as well. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Diana. Hello, Andrea. So yes, so just to let you guys know that that is coming up. So it's like Wednesday, things happen. I give you guys a week to get your supply list ready. Then we actually do the card. And then I give you a week to get your card made. If you need to go back and review the video or all that kind of stuff, it'll be posted on here on Facebook, and it will be posted over on YouTube. So just so you know that. I am going to go ahead and get you guys flipped around so we can start these super cute cards. So hold on just a minute. So when you come in here, let me know where you're viewing me from. I love to, see where all my viewers are, especially those of you who are new to me and I have, don't know exactly where you're at. I know it's kind of crazy. It seems like most of the people who come in here are from more of the central of the U.S. that watch. Here I am over here in the South Tucson down here, which is located in Arizona. So it's been nice and warm weather, well, maybe I shouldn't say warm. It's probably warm to a lot of you because a lot of you guys, depending on where you're at, you guys have snow and rain and all that kind of stuff happening because it's wintertime. And yes, it being wintertime here. Oh, see, who was that? Miss Nancy is in Florida. So I'm pretty sure you probably have some decent weather. Not sure if you have any kind of storms coming through there. But here it has been very mild. We don't get any snow or anything like that. I wish, but no, we don't. Oh, shoot. What did I just do? I just hit something. I don't know what the heck I did. Thank you, Patty, for sharing. So it has been very mild here. Like I said, it's been getting up like in the low 60s during the day. Some days we've been like in the 50s. And so, like I said, that's pretty mild weather to a lot of you guys when you guys are in the 20s and 30s and dealing with, oh, like that, -2 in Michigan. Woo! My Lord, that's cold. I hope you have a fireplace, honey. Yeah, that's crazy cold. Sunny and 85 there in Florida. Yep, that's beautiful. But then it's pretty dreadful in the summertime, I must say, when we have very, very warm, hello, Kay. When we have very warm winters, it's normally kind of a telltale sign that we're going to have a pretty hot summer. And yes, we do get very, very warm summers here. Not like you over there in Florida, though. We don't have that humidity like you guys have. I could not even fathom the humidity. We are very dry heat here in the desert. So, all right. Welcome you guys to my Monday free class that I do every Mondays for you guys. 6 o'clock Pacific, 7 Mountain, 8 Central, and 9 Eastern. That will be, well, not really, so never mind on that. I was going to say that'll be changing, but it doesn't, because let me tell you guys something. Here in Arizona, I believe we're probably the only state that does this. We don't have the time change like it seems like every other state does. We don't have daylight savings. We don't have that kind of stuff. So part of the year, I'm mountain time like I am right now. So it is 7 Mountain for me. But then during the summertime, that switches and I am Pacific time. So even though my time doesn't change, I still fall within those different zones because they change. So it's really kind of screwy, and it's really taken me a couple of years to figure out how to do my Facebook Lives, but it will stay this time no matter what. It will be my time that will be flip-flopping between the 6 and 7, but that does not affect you guys. So just let you guys know that sometimes I will get my time screwed up because of the fact that that's what's going on here in my world. All right, we have the Sunshine and Smiles paper pumpkin in rotation right now. This goes through February 10th is will you can still get this box. You will find a description in the video below, or in the below. Oh, shoot. There we go. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm trying to get the little dies out so I can show them to you. Trying to talk and walk and chew gum. Yeah, that's not me. Anyways, this kit is going to make 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs with a special peek through window, 9 coordinating envelopes, 1 mango melody Stampin' Spot, and a exclusive photopolymer stamp set to this kit. If you haven't already heard, this kit coming up is for the first time, the add-on is going to be these super cute little dies. It's the first time they've ever done dies as an add-on. So let me get these out and show you. So as you can see here in this picture, this one cuts out the little frog, and then this one will do the little row of flowers here. Super, super cute. So how do you get these add-ons? You have to go over into my store that is shopdannygarola.com, and you will simply type in the code 162486. But don't forget, we are in the middle of celebrations right now. So once you reach a $50 purchase, you're going to go ahead and get a free item to add to that. That is a level 1. Once you go to $100 of product, you're going to qualify for a level 2 celebrations item, or you can go ahead and pick 2 of the level 1s. So just know that. So yeah, super cute this time. This kit is also going to coordinate with that Rain or Shine Sweet collection. So that's kind of fun. I have this collection and I think it is super, super cute. So I can't wait to play with this and come up with my alternatives for you guys using all that product. And so that being said, with the celebrations, I want you guys to know that we have a prepaid subscription that you can get to purchase that paper pumpkin. If you're not interested in doing the month-to-month thing, or maybe you already have the month-to-month, but you want to go ahead and qualify for a couple of those celebrations items, you can go over to your paper pumpkin and you can suspend your month-to-month paper pumpkin subscription, and you can go buy, again, you have to go over into the store, shopdannygarola.com, and you have to purchase one of the either the 3-month, the 6-month, or the 12-month. But I will tell you that the 12-month, you're going to get more bang for your buck that way, just to let you know. If you get the 3-month prepaid subscription, you're going to get one of the level 1 celebrations items. If you do the 6th month prepaid, you're going to get either 2 of the level 1s or 1 of the level 2 celebrations items. Then going into the 12-month prepaid, so this would take care of your year of paper pumpkin, and then next year when we have celebrations, you can just buy another one. This, you're going to get either 4 of your level 1 celebrations or 2 of your level 2 celebrations, plus you're going to earn $23.50 in Stampin' Rewards, which is a free additional products of your choice. So that's why I say that that is probably the best way to do it, because you're going to get $23.50 worth free product of your choosing. Plus you're going to get all those free celebrations items. And then you don't have to worry about that paper pumpkin coming out of your account every month. It'll already be paid for, and you can just go ahead and do that through the year. Okay. My Country Floral Lane PDF class is available if you go to my blog, stampinthepaintbarn.com, and you go to Kit Class, and you can read more about this. I actually have all 6 cards posted on there. They're like just a little sneak peek of each one of them, so you can see what is included inside of that PDF. So that PDF is going to give you the PDF for 6 cards. You are going to need the Country Floral Lane Suite set to complete those cards. I do have a couple of other items on there that you would potentially need, but as I've stated on the blog, you can always substitute for any circle dies or any other dies that you might have that you can use for that. So thank you so much, Cheryl, for sharing that. And right now, being celebration time, it is an perfect time for you to join my team. We've got 3 different options going on right now, 2 of which you can get your hands on the mini embossing machine. I have the blue one and I have to show it to you guys. My mom has it, so she's supposed to be bringing it down to me tomorrow, so hopefully I can show it to you guys tomorrow or next Monday. And I will be showing it on my Thursday. Oh geez, snow and ice there, Lois. You better be careful, girl. Stay indoors. You don't want to fall, and you don't definitely want to be driving in that stuff. But if you can see the blue here on the edge, that's the color of the boho blue machine. So both options, the option number 1 is going to give you that blue machine. Option number 2 is going to give you the white one that I just showed. And then the third option is not a machine that's added to it, but all 3 of them, you're going to get to pick $175 worth of product you're choosing out of any of our current catalogs, and whatever's on in my online store. You can pick any of that product to add to your starter kit. The only thing is these 2, which you're going to be adding one of those machines to, you're either going to be getting the blue one or the white one, you're going to be paying $129. So let me tell you that again. In these 2, you're going to get a brand new mini cut and emboss machine, either in blue or white. You're going to also get to pick $175 worth of product you're choosing. You get to pick anything you want and only pay $129. Now, if you already have one of the machines, you don't want to worry about another one. The third option is you get to pick the $175 worth of product and pay $99. Like, there is no way you can go wrong with this. If you've been going through that catalog and you're like, oh my gosh, there's so much that I want, but I just don't have the money to spend on that, this is the way to go. If you never buy another thing from Stampin' Up, join my team. You'll be amazed with the discount that you get. You get a free paper pumpkin in there. You get free shipping on this. You get to, once you place your first demonstrators order, you get to join the Stamp Happy Academy, which is an exclusive to my team. There's just tons of things. We have like super giveaways. We have amazing challenges that go on. So just, I'm telling you guys that you can't go wrong with this. You can read more about this and many more details on this over on my blog. If you go to the promotions tab, scroll down and you're going to find this join promotion. Read all about it and see what there is that is included in this. It's amazing. Like, you guys cannot even fathom all the amazingness that you get out of your starter kit. Okay. And I told you guys we have mystery stamping coming up. So I'll just say it really quick. I will be doing the supply list on the 1st, which is this coming Wednesday. The following Wednesday, which will be the 8th, we will actually do the Facebook Live and do the actual card. We'll put the card together. And then come the 15th, I will draw a winner and post it over on Pink Barn Stampers group to let you guys know who won. Now, it is completely random when I draw the winner. Everybody who submits a card gets added into this. It's called Wheel of Names, and it spins. I put everybody in there, so it is not based off of skill. It is not based off of anything. It's just you adding a card using the layout or the technique or whatever that I show you guys to do. Then you get entered into it. So it's a fun way to just get us all crafting together and give us all inspiration to see everybody's, creations. So, all right, let's get into winners of last week's cards. Ooh, I love this part of the show, don't you guys? I love giving away these cards. I just think they're so beautiful, and I'm glad that you guys enjoy them as much as I do. I enjoy doing this, and I enjoy bringing these to you guys. And hey, let's be honest, I have so many cards. I'm so glad that I can give these to you guys and you guys can enjoy these. So the way that you get entered into the giveaway for the cards that I make. So last week we made all 3 of these cards. Okay. These are the 3 cards that I made. So the first card that I make goes to whoever is liking this video. So if you hit that little like button up there, you throw me some thumbs, you throw me some hearts, that will get you entered into the first card that we make tonight. So this one is going for last week's video that I did. This one will go to everybody who comes in and comments, even if you just come in and say hi. Or the biggest thing is when you share my video, which you guys are so amazing for doing that for me, make sure you come back in and you comment that you shared. Now, you've just done 2 steps in one shebang. That gives you the commenting and that gives you the shared. So, 2 for 1, 2 for, I guess you'd call it. So, let's see. So, for liking last week's video, this is going to go to Lorian Taylor. And so, Miss Lorian, I think I have your address. So I will get this in the mail to you. So the way this works is I don't write anything in the inside of it. This card is going to come right to you. You can then write whatever you want in there, and then you can slip this into an envelope and you can send it to a recipient. Now you have a beautiful card to send out to somebody who you just want to give a little note to, give a little card to, and it comes to you just like that. So this is going to go to Lorian Taylor. Thank you, Lorian, for liking last week's video. Woohoo! Okay, this card right here. Now, on this last week's video, when I did it, I used the Seaside Bay stamp set, and it's called By the Bay is the name of the suite. So that is the product that I used last week to kind of show off. So for commenting on last week's video, this card right here that says thank you for everything, and I've left it blank in the inside so you can write and stamp whatever you want inside of it. This is gonna go to Marcia Lynn, and I know you're on here, girl, so this is gonna come to you, this very beautiful card. Thank you so much for coming in and commenting on my video. All right, and this last beauty right here, that I put that little pearl like die cut in the inside of that, which I should have put one of these pearls in there, but I didn't, so it is what it is. There's the inside of that one. This one is going to go to Nancy Olson for sharing last week's video. Woohoo, you guys. Thank you guys so much. I love that you guys all participate and help me out so much to share my business and get my videos out there to everybody. All right, so the first card that we're going to make, because we do have Valentine's Day coming up right around the corner, and again, like I said, my Valentine's Day will be spent in the hospital with my mom. Hello, Shelly. Because I wouldn't have it any other way. I would not be there with her going through that. All right, so this is a piece of Sweet Sorbet. I love this. This is one of our new in colors. I love this color. This is 11 by 4 1/4, and we're gonna score this at 5 1/2. So we have a nice crisp crease on this. Okay, we're gonna score that, and then we're gonna pull this out, and we're gonna cut this at 7 3/4, just like that. So we've got our score mark there, and we're gonna use this piece right here as well. We're gonna make kind of a neat little fun fold using the two pieces that we have here. So it's kind of nice to be able to cut a piece off, but still be able to use that as well. So our score mark here was at the 5 1/2. So we're just going to go ahead and burnish that. If I can find my bone folder. Okay, and then we've got this piece here. So let's bring in all the pieces I'm going to need. So I'm going to be using the biggest circle here. This is from the Layering Circles die cuts. Then I'm going to be using the Love Cats. Now, this stamp set, I'm going to tell you guys, I fell in love with this because my son is a cat guy. He loves cats. Cats are just his jam. So I knew that I needed to get this to make him a super cute little Valentine's Day card. So, and because they're just so cute. All right, so let's get my pieces out here. Also, what I am going to be using, I'm going to be using the paper from the, let me find my little thing here. Well, I should have this out already, but, you know, I didn't. Oh, that's not it. Oh, I think I found it. I hope I found it. Oh my gosh, if my fingers would work. We had kind of a farm emergency yesterday, so I had to go running to the neighbor's house and help them do a birthing experience, I guess you would say. I don't want to get too graphic here, but we had to pull a couple baby goats. So, oh, well, I guess I didn't do it. I thought I had my Country Floral Lane done, but apparently not. So let me pull that paper out. I'm going to be using the Country Floral Lane. That is the one that, like I said, is in my kit class this month, the PDF. I'm going to be using the hearts and the stripes here. Just love this paper. And I love the versatility in the color too. So you're not just stuck with all the reds, that it's got the blues and the pinks and all that kind of stuff in there. So I need 2 pieces of that, which I have here. Let me grab the ruler so I can tell you exactly the size. This striped one, see on the other side, this coordinates with that punch. You can punch that right out of there. This is 3 by 4. This is going to actually go right here on this piece. because since we cut that off, that piece is now 3 3/4 by 4 1/4, because we cut that off of that when we line this up and cut this at the 7 3/4. Okay. Then this little strip right here is 2 by 4 1/4, or by 4. And that is going to go right there. And again, if I'm screwing up and saying the measurements wrong, you will find all the measurements over on my blog. It will take me, I always tell you guys to come back and check tomorrow, because it takes me through the night to upload this video, because I'm pretty rural out here in Tucson. And so it takes me pretty much overnight to get my video to upload because of the internet being so slow out here. So let's go ahead and get these pieces adhered. So I'm just going to place that on here, watching my margins. Okay, like that. And then this little piece right here is going to get put on here. This is a really fun, simple little layout that you can do with so many different papers that you have. All sorts of pattern papers are going to work great with this, okay? So then what we're going to do is we're going to place this on the front. And then we need a piece of basic white. Where is my little thing of basic white? Come on. Oh, I think I found it. So we're going to need a piece of basic white, which is 4 by 5 1/4. This is going to go on the inside of our card like that. But what I want to do with this is I think I'm going to put a strip of, actually I'm going to wait because I don't know what I want to do yet on the inside of that, because I don't want it to look goofy with another pattern on there. So let's get this put in here. And then once we get this adhered, we can see whether or not we want to do paper or just leave it plain, because sometimes less is better. Okay, so I'm going to move this all the way out where I'm going to line it up with the white. So what I want to do is just flip this over and just put some glue right on this back flap right here. And I always put my hand across there, knowing when I pick that up that I'm not going to get glue on my white paper underneath, because my hand blocked it right here. So I knew I was only going to glue over there. Hello, Mom. Sorry, I didn't say hi to you. I saw you pop in here. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Lynn. So that's going to line up just like that. Okay. Now we need to have a piece of white. So I'm just going to have a scrap of white. Now I know that is a huge scrap, but you just need a piece of white. And we are going to take this largest layering circles die, and we're going to cut out a circle from that, just like this. So I did it already to save us some time. And what else I need to have here is I'm going to set my card aside, and I'm going to bring in my Stamparatus. Now, why do I need to have my Stamparatus? I don't have to have it, but I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm going to use it is because this is such a solid stamp, and because it's not photopolymer, so in other words, it's not that clear rubber and I can't see through it, I need to be able to re-stamp this on my paper without moving it at all, because otherwise if I pick this up and I don't have something stable like a Stamparatus, I'm never going to get that stamp on here identical 2 times. It's just, I can't do it. Now, you may be able to, I cannot. So I'm just going to take my little circle here and then just kind of take this over. Now, I've already inked one of these up, so I'm not going to go too crazy because I don't want to touch that because there's already a little bit of ink. But I'm just going to see that I want that right in the center, which is good for me. And then I'm just going to take one of my magnets that came with this, and I'm just going to lay that over the top, because then I know here are my strings that this cat is hanging over. I know I'm going to miss this thing being up here. So when I stamp, it's just going to work out perfect for me. Now, the other little tip that I'm going to tell you is I like to take a one of my stamp pads and just slide it right underneath there. And I'll show you why. Now, it doesn't have to be a stamp pad. It can be anything that is solid about the same width as when this opens. Because if I don't have this under here and I try to stamp this, it bows like this, and then I don't get the ink in the center of this stamp. So if I have this underneath here like that, it's going to give me a solid base to make sure I can get that inked up well. Okay, so now when I go to stamp this the first time, it may not come out as crisp as I like. The other thing you may want to use is you might want to use your Stays On ink. Now, Stays On is a much darker, much crisper ink. It could have worked as well, but again, I would have probably done this same thing anyways, just because if by chance, if I missed ink on any little area of that, and if I didn't have it in my Stamparatus, I would not be able to get another crisp image on that. So I'm just going to come back in, re-ink my stamp, and now watch. See how it still has a little bit of white speckles in there? If I come in here, it's going to go exactly where I want it to make that a crisp image. So I'm just going to let that sit for 2 seconds to let that marinate. So I say, okay, and then when I take that off, look how much better that looks. It has got a very, very dark, crisp, stamped image on there. I don't have all that white flaking in there. So I like the look of this a lot better. So that is what I need my Stamparatus for. Now you might have a Misty or anything like that, and those all work and do the same thing, just to let you know. So there is my super cute little image. I also need a small little scrap of paper, and I need my Sweet Sorbet ink pad. And then I am going to use the sentiment from this. Now you've got 3 different cat images, plus you've got 3 little sentiments. One says, I love hanging out with you, head over heels about you, and hi there, Valentine. So I am using the I love hanging out with you, since my cat is kind of hanging on this little wire here. And I am again using Sweet Sorbet. I'm just going to stamp this on here. And I am going to fussy cut this little image out. I am also going to be using the metallic Sweet Sorbet ribbon here. And I'm just going to be making a little tiny bow. Okay, oops, helps if I have my little bunny ears the same size. Okay, where are my scissors here? Okay, there's my bow. Okay, let's bring this back in here. So this little cutie is going to get popped up on the front of my card. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't add anything to the inside of that card, because let me show you as soon as I get this on here, the reason why it would have probably looked kind of funny. And now I can see that. Now this is just one of our little dimensional pieces here. I'm kind of one of those people that I don't like wasting. So I use all the outside layers because why not? I mean, it's a dimensional. It does the same job as a regular dimensional would. Okay, so this little cat is just going to get put right on the front here, watching both sides of this. Okay, then I'm going to take this and I'm going to fussy cut the I Love Hanging Out With You. Ooh, it sounds like my daughter's fish tank that is sitting next to me is so loud tonight. Maybe I'm just being extra sensitive to the humming sound of it, but oh my geez. Okay. Then go like that. And get all this stuff out of here. Some of these little extra bits, I'm just gonna bring in my little cow. Zoop! Zoopity zoop. Get rid of that. Okay, straighten that out a little bit. Grab my little bow, and I'm gonna grab one of my, you're not a cat person, but this set is growing on you, right? I know. I mean, we have cats because clearly I have a son who has a cat fetish, but we've got a couple of cats. Cats have never really been my thing. I am more of a dog person, but the cats are kind of growing on me, let's be honest. As I'm getting older, I'm starting to kind of get into cats a little bit more than I ever have. The thing that I've always disliked about cats is the fact that they always destroyed our furniture. Because you know how they get on the back of the couch and they claw? Now, when I had my first daughter, we had gotten a cat. And when we adopted her, she was already declawed. Now, that cat lived forever, I'm telling you. That cat was like 17 years old. I don't know. It was just kind of ridiculous. But I loved it because then she didn't rip up my furniture. Well, then we had gotten the two cats that we have now, and I do not have it in my heart to take them in and have them declawed, because now knowing what I know about having them their claws removed, I think it's just not something that I would ever put a cat through. Now, no judgment on that. If that's something you want to do, then go ahead. I don't have any, judgment towards it. I can't do it. So, these cats have their claws, but my cats now, since they have claws, they are able to go in and out of the house. They're not just a strict indoor cat. Like my one that didn't have claws, she had to be strictly indoors, which was a pain in the butt because I'm not a big fan of cat boxes and all that kind of stuff. I just think they're gross. But with having cats that are able to go outside, I don't really have to deal with a cat box. We have one, but I mean, it's kind of, I only have one cat that uses it. So I'm just going to bring in this sweet sorbet, and I'm just going to fill in that little heart there just to add a little bit of extra element on there. Now this is the light sweet sorbet to kind of blend both that dark and the light together. And then I was trying to find a good embellishment that would go with this. And I kind of like this pinky right here. Oh, they won't declaw anymore? Oh, okay, well, that makes sense. Because, like I said, when I found out how the process worked, I was like, nope, that'll never be anything that I can ever have done because, holy smokes, just I won't. But now I guess it's not an option anyway, so. Okay, we're gonna do that. And then let's take one of these little ones and we're gonna put it right, maybe, no, that's too much going on down there. I'm gonna add it right there. There we go. Perfect. It's just enough little bit of kind of another little element to go on that card to make it just an extra little pop on there. So isn't that so cute? Now what I was saying is, let me grab a little piece of that paper to kind of just show you, if I was to add, now I know this is huge, but if I was to add a little strip in the inside of that, you're going to see that down there, and that's going to look just kind of goofy. I mean, I don't like it. So I like the white on both sides. I'm not going to put a pattern paper in the inside. I like it just like that. I think that is plenty of the two contrasting papers. And it is. I think it just really turned out adorable. And I love that he's just hanging out. So there is card number 1. So let me get my stuff moved around here so I can get out the stuff to make card number 2. Get this moved. I'm gonna actually clean this since it's got red ink on there, and God only knows me and red ink have a love-hate relationship. So if you guys saw my last week's Coffee and Cards, which is my YouTube live, I made a cute little card using that Taco Fiesta stamp set. And it was using the little avocado, and it says, "Holy guacamole, happy birthday." So that was my husband's birthday card today. And he was like, "Oh my gosh," he goes, "it's got guac." He loves avocados. So it was perfect for him. Okay, so that was card number 1. Let's get this set out of the way and put away. All right, card number 2. I think I'm going to save that one till the last because it's a little bit more intricate. Oops, as I just shook the heck out of the desk. All right, so now we're going to work on card number 2. This is using the paper from the Regency Park. Now this is a full suite that comes with 2 stamp sets. It comes with 1 die and a punch that coordinate with the stamp sets. This paper is beautiful. I love this blue and yellow, and I am not a fan of yellow. I will tell you guys that right off bat, and most of you guys already know that. But this blue and yellow is absolutely gorgeous together. And then you've got some really neat patterns on the back side of this paper. Just stunning. So that is more of the Mango Melody. Look at the reds in that. So yeah, this is some gorgeous paper. My mom has the stamp set and stuff, so I will be getting that from her so I can create cards using the full suite. But for now, I'm just going to be using the paper with another stamp set, which I'm going to be using the Silly Goose stamp set. I saw that stamp set and I thought, oh my gosh, of course, me and my farm animals, we've raised geese before, and it was just, okay, a stamp set that I had to have. So let me find that stamp set since it's at the bottom of all of my stuff here. This is an adorable stamp set. Look at these geese. You've got 2 kind of like fist bumping each other, and with the stamp set that, or that little sentiment that says goose bumps, because you know how like when you fist bump somebody, goose bumps, isn't that cute? So that's kind of what that kind of goes with. And then you've got this goose, she's kind of like floating around in a little floaty. Then you've got one that says thanks, and then one holding a little birthday balloon. A silly goose told me it's your birthday. This silly goose forgot. You've got a friend in me. That reminds me of that, what is that? Toy Story, you know that song? You've got a friend in me. So yeah, that's super cute. Then you've got the sentiment goosebumps. Sending gaggles of good wishes. Sending a big honkin' thanks. I'm here for you. So there is, set is just, it just cracks me up. I think it is so adorable. I love the sentiments because they're just kind of quirky, and it's just kind of my personality. So we're going to be playing with that. So I am bringing in that Mango Melody, which is kind of a orangey yellow color. This is 8.5 by 5.5, and we're going to fold it in half and burnish it to make our card base. Okay, there's our base. I'm going to be doing this landscape style. The next piece that I need is I brought in this paper. So the back side is that Night of Navy along with the balmy blue flowers that are in there. Now I'm going to be using this side. Hello, Melanie. This is 3 3/4 by 5. So that's going to be my next layer. Then I am bringing in this piece right here. So the back side is almost like a denim looking piece of paper, but this has got so many colors in this. I just stamped up a bunch of the geese. Oh, perfect. Yeah, isn't it so cute? This has got all the colors in there. You've got some petal pink, you've got some of the I'm assuming that's got to be the sweet sorbet. You've got some Daffodil Delight along with the mango, balmy blue, and then you've even got some of that spruce green in there as well. Okay, so that's going to be my next piece, and that is 2 by 3 3/4. So that's going to go next. And then I need some scraps. So I have a scrap of white here. I've got a scrap of Mango Melody and a scrap of Night of Navy. And so we're going to get started with stamping this. Okay, so I am using the Goose that is inside of the little inner tube. And then I'm going to use the Sending Gaggles of Good Wishes because that's just so cute. So I'm going to stamp this kind of towards the top, but we're going to cut this down. So I'm going to move that stuff all aside. We have this new ribbon that is the Night of Navy bordered ribbon. Again, it looks almost like a denim, but it goes really well with that paper, and it's actually in that suite. So I'm going to put that aside, and we'll put that on our paper and on our card when we're done here. Okay, I'm going to stamp this right up here. Okay, now let's see if I can get this right this time. The first time went perfect, but sometimes it doesn't always work the second time. So I'm going to stamp that right there. Let's hope, keep my fingers crossed. Yes, it worked. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Do you guys ever run into that problem that you're sitting here, you're like crafting, you're doing your thing, and then all of a sudden you get a camera going and nothing goes your way? Am I the only person that happens to? I know I can't be, but yeah, because that's normally what goes on, is I try to get it perfect a second time and it just doesn't do it because there's a camera rolling. But today it wanted to cooperate. Whoop, whoop. All right, let's go ahead and color this cute little goose. Yeah, see, I even had one sitting aside because it turned out perfect. Because I thought, if I can't get this thing to stamp again, I'm going to have my backup sitting off to the side here. Okay, so what did I do? I brought in all these colors. I'm missing the Old Olive, and I think that is what I have, because I've got one already colored off to the side here. So let me get my colors put together before I grab the wrong things. So I've got Pool Party. I've got my Old Olive. I've got the light Night of Navy, the light Balmy Blue, the Mango Melody light and dark, and then the, oops, I didn't, oh yeah, I did. I wanted So Saffron, didn't I? Well, I'm not going to use So Saffron because I think in the paper it's actually Daffodil Delight. Actually, it doesn't say either one. So yeah, I'm going to go back and use the So Saffron because I like the light color of that. So yep, I'm going to stick with that. So that's So Saffron Light. So I'm going to grab my Old Navy, but this is the light Old Navy, and I'm going to color this little frog that is sitting on this little goose's back while she's enjoying her float in the pool, which is pretty much down here in Tucson, Arizona, the only thing you go outside to do. I'm going to use the light Night of Navy, and I'm going to color in, ooh, I almost dropped my pen. That would have been not good. I'm going to color in these little dots, polka dots. Okay, like that. I'm also going to color in the little band of her hat, like that. Okay, done with that, done with that. I need my light shaded spruce, and this is just going to go for those little leaves because it matches our paper to bring out some of those other colors in the paper, like that. Oh, I forgot the petal pink. Okay, and I also need the light petal pink. Now these I'm going to color in the flowers. Since we've got those petal pink flowers in that paper. And actually, you know what? I think I'm going to come in with a dark because you really cannot see that very well. So let's come in with dark. Now that's better. Give us a little bit more tint to those flowers to see that they are pink. Okay, just like that. All right, so let me set that aside too. The shaded spruce, I better set those out so when I write them on the blog, I make sure that I put all the colors in there. Now I'm going to grab Dark Pool Party. And I'm just going to come around these little splash marks here. The little water splashes. Then I'm going to come in with the light. This is light. Mango Melody. And I am going to just color in the beak. Like that. And then I'm going to also do the little floaty. So when you see this piece sitting against that paper, you will see all the colors kind of be drawn out of the paper, as well as this little stamped image here. Okay, and I'm going to use the light balmy blue for her hat. Okay, like that. And then coming in with the light So Saffron, I'm just going to add just a little bit of yellow to my little goose here to give her some definition, and then a little bit on her back feathers and her back and her neck, just like that. And then maybe a little bit of shadowing down here on the bottom of her. Yep, perfect. So cute. Okay, now we need to cut this because we're going to fit this on our card. All right, so look, this is what I was talking about. See those colors? It just kind of brings all those colors out. Oops, I just lost my little scoring blade off of my trimmer here. So see, it just kind of brings all those colors, just kind of ties all that in together. So this is 2 1/4. So let's cut this at 2 1/2. Okay, so 2 1/4 by 2 1/2. Then this mango, so we have to decide whether or not we want the Night of Navy behind that, So let me bring all this in here. So this is gonna sit like this, and then this is gonna be like that. Or we can flip this and put the mango. I know, decisions, right? Does it really have to be that complicated? Well, okay, I like it better like that. Okay, so what did I say this was? 2 1/4 by 2 1/2, right? Yep. So this is going to get cut at 2 3/8 by 2 5/8. So just 1/8 of an inch bigger than my white piece. So that will go next. Okay. And then this is going to be 1/4 of an inch bigger. So this needs to be 2 7/8 by 2 1/2. Right? No. By 2 5/8. That's better. Okay. I would have really screwed that one up. Well, it wouldn't have been a huge deal, but I want that to be 1/4 of an inch bigger. All right, so now this is gonna go on there. Ooh, I like it, much better. All right, so let's get this all going here. So since we're gonna run some ribbon around this, I am not going to put this on the base yet, because I need to find out how we're gonna do the ribbon. Because I'm not quite certain yet if I'm just going to run a strip around the back of it. Okay, so I am laying this where I have a smaller strip up at the top and a bigger strip of that yellow polka dot at the bottom. And nice thing is I've got these little polka dots to kind of guide me on where I'm placing this strip to make it nice and straight. All right, what did I do with that? Oh, here it is. Okay, I gotta roll these sleeves up. I'm starting to get warm. It's called Hot Flash, baby. Getting old sucks, I swear, I tell you what. Hot flashes, you know, all those fun things us women get to deal with. Aren't we so lucky? Okay. So this is then, I think I'm just gonna run that ribbon around there for an extra element. So let's cut this. And then I'm going to just run that over that seam. So watching what I'm doing on the front side, I'm just going to cover up that seam there. Oh, and I just broke my nail right in half. Ugh. This dry weather just takes a toll on the fingernails. Okay, so I'm gonna lay that over that and then tape that in the back to hold that down. Okay, and then pull this over the front and over that seam. Okay, do the same thing. Put some tape. Voila. Ooh, that is very crooked. All right, something's going wrong here. No crookedness. That'll make us dizzy. All right, let's pull this up just a little bit. Okay, I think that looks better. Now we're not so crooked. Again, watching those little dots. Make that all line up nice and pretty. Okay, let's glue this to our base. Okay, and that's why I love using this liquid glue, because it gives me a little bit of time to kind of shift things around to make sure I've got it all straight on there. Then on here, I'm going to glue that together onto the yellow or mango. with just 1/8 of an inch showing on that. And then our Night of Navy is 1/4 of an inch bigger. Okay, and then we're going to pop that up. Okay, like that. Oh, that's so pretty with that dark contrast in the back with that little bit of yellow showing in between. Okay, let's pop our little goosey up right there. Isn't it so bright and cheery, Cheryl? I just love the bright colors of that. But then with having that Night of Navy, just kind of really gives you, you know, the pop of all the brightness. Because it kind of just dims things down in the background. But then with that goose, I just thought the colors are perfect for that goose. Okay, so I'm going to place that kind of down over here in the bottom-ish. So we still see the colors of that paper. Just like that. Make that pop. Pop, pop. And then I think we are going to add either gold. No. Maybe the, okay. I think I like that, the balmy blue ones, because it brings out that blue there. And it also brings out the blue that's on her. Okay, so let's bring in my take your pick tool and get some of these off and add them. Okay, we're gonna go like that. Bring one up here and another one right there. Perfect. Then we don't have all that dead white space. All right. So again, I will decorate the inside of these when I go to do, post them on the blog. You'll see the insides because I'll take photos of the insides of them and make them match the inside or the outside. There is a spot on there. I don't know what it is, but haha, there we go. It's gone. But there is the silly goose. Just adorable. Hope you guys enjoyed that one and got to see a little bit of what that goose is all about. I know it's kind of hard when you see the pictures of them inside of the catalog and, you know, they're still cute in the catalog, but then to see a card being made with it, I think it really does it a lot more justice. I mean, I think. I could be wrong though. All right. So this last card is going to be a little bit more detailed, kind of. Well, you'll see when I get there. All right, let me clean up some of my mess here. Ooh, almost just tipped over my chair. That would have been probably funny for you guys, but probably embarrassing for me. Maybe not. I probably would have laughed at myself, but okay. We are using Alphabet Alamode. This was one that they shared with us during our on-stage, when we went over to Anaheim for the on-stage event. And they had the cutest presentation with this die set. So I saw this and I thought, oh my gosh, I have to have these alphabets. I'm actually in the middle of designing one to go with the farm set. Because you guys know how I just love the farm set. Ooh, it looks like I just froze up for a minute. So this is the dies that are in this set. Just so, so awesome. You've got kind of the different, I don't know, what are those? Alpha, beta, whatever they're called. I think, or maybe those are part to do with other countries. I don't know. I don't speak any foreign languages, so. I'm also going to be using the Happy from, this is the Artistically Ink set. I'm just going to use the word happy, so I will leave that hanging off my stamp and just put that in the ink. So that kind of tells you where I'm going with this card. So I am going to be grabbing my piece of Highland Heather. Okay, this is 8.5 by 5.5. We're going to fold it in half. Okay, this is going to be a landscape style card. Okay, there's our base. Then we need a piece of Calypso Coral. Look at those colors together. Isn't that gorgeous? Calypso Coral is, I believe it's 5 by 3 3/4. Yep. Okay, 5 by 3 3/4. It's kind of liking that size. And then this one is 4 7/8 by 3 5/8. So this will then show just 1/8 of an inch of that Calypso Coral. Now this piece right here is from, this is the paper that is called Dandy Design. This is actually a level 2 in our celebrations brochure. You can earn this when you spend $100 in product. It is, oops, I was just on it. It is a huge paper pack. It's this right here. You're going to get 48 sheets of 12 by 12 for each double-sided. So it is a ton of paper. Beautiful colors. You've got some great pastels in there. This coordinates so well with so many of our stamps that we have right now in that mini catalog. So you really need to consider grabbing yourself this paper because you will not be disappointed with it. All right, so we need that and that. And so the flip side has the stars on it, so you could use that as well. But there is just these thin little lines. Now, I know that it says that it's fresh freesia. Okay, that's fine and dandy, but I really like it against that Highland Heather. So I'm going to live outside of the box and do my own color coordination, which I can do that, right? All right, then I need a scrap piece of my Highland Heather. I'm going to be cutting these with my mini machine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take out these dies and I'm going to take my H. Now, what I need to actually do is I need to cut this down a little bit so we can make sure it's going to actually fit through that machine. So let me cut just like 3/4 of an inch off that. Because I just need to make it where it's going to fit the width of the mini embossing machine. Ooh. Okay, so there's H. Now we need A. Where's P? P, P, P. P, P. Okay, P, H, A, P. Okay, there's not 2 P's, so now I need a Y. Oops. Oops. So I'm just going to lay that on there. And then we're going to have to cut the P twice. Because we're going to put happy. Or what am I doing? Oh my goodness. I need birthday, not happy. My stamp says happy. I need birthday. Woohoo. I haven't been drinking, I promise. So I don't need P. Don't need A. Well, I do for the day, but I need the H. All right, let's try this again. Birthday is B. Oops, these are backwards. So B, I, R. I promise I do know how to spell birthday. B-I-R-T. H-D. Oops, backwards. I mean, either way, they're going to come out how they need to come out, but I'm just putting them on here so you guys can kind of see them correctly. Okay, Y. There we go. That's the word that I was looking for. Now, I'm going to try. try is the word. I'm trying to keep those evenly spaced. All right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of washi tape. Again, try. Try is the key word here. And I'm going to go like, bleep, just like that, and kind of try to keep those all in place because they like to shift. And in order to keep this all in place so I don't have them shift and move around in my machine. All right, let's get all of this stuff out of the way so I can bring this machine in and cut these out. Stay there. Okay, put both of those down. Now I'm going to put this on here. Okay, and here we go. We're going to run this through and die cut all of those letters. Birthday. Okay, and I'm going to go backwards one more time just for good measure to make sure it got all of those letters cut. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm going to pick this up. Trying to get these letters out of here. There it is. It was just hanging on. All right, B-I-R-T-H. All right, now the reason I did that is so I don't lose any of these for the moment. Because I'm not going to take the time to put all those away while we are on camera. But if I just take them off, you guys know me, I'm a hot mess, and I don't want to lose them. So they're taped together, so they're not going anywhere, hopefully. Fingers crossed. All right, so this is where we need to take our piece here, and I'm just going to set it on here. And take my letters and just glue them on here. Now, if you want, you can take our adhesive sheets and cut it out on the adhesive sheet too. But I'm just kind of lazy and always forget to do that. So I'm not going to. I'm going to actually just put these on here like this with glue. This is where I said this card is more time consuming, but it is so worth it once you guys see it at the end, how cute this turns out. And I'm kind of just watching the bottom of where my placement is on these letters to get them straight. Because you really want to watch that, because once you get one crooked, they all tend to go crooked. It's kind of like it's all downhill from there, whatever that saying is. Okay. I know this is kind of the boring part. my other one came out a little bit better because my spacing, I think, was a little bit further apart. I'll show you it when I'm done. Because they were all kind of spaced where they both had the same amount, but whatever. It's all good. Okay, let's get those out of the way. Now let's glue this onto this Calypso coral. All right, and then we need a little strip of white, which I will be cutting this down. I need this to be about a 1/2 inch. Just a 1/2 inch strip, just like that. And again, we're going to mount this stamp set, but we're only going to be using the happy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my longer block here, get it off my fingers, and grabbing Highland Heather ink. And then I'm going to bring this right up to the edge of my designer series paper, and I'm going to end that kind of at the end of my Y, because we're going to flag it, so it's okay that we're going to stamp in a little bit, because we're going to do a flag in on this. So I'm just going to take my stamp pad, and watching where the end of my B is, I'm just going to come in here and I'm just going to lightly tap just that happy part, and then flip it over, and then make sure you didn't get any ink on the B. If you did, just wipe that off. But just make sure you have the happy completely covered, and then don't stamp on your card just in case you make a boo-boo, and then stamp the word happy just like that, and see, we have happy birthday. Now let's flag the end of this. So what I do is I just come in and find the center, and then just go up to those points, just like that. Okay, that is then going to get glued right on there. And I'm telling you guys, the embellishments that I'm going to be using on this card were meant for this card. They work so perfectly on this card design. Now, you've got a couple of different options here. You can use the Fresh Freesia option if you were going to use Fresh Freesia card base, but I'm going to use those Calypso Coral ones because they work perfect on this paper. So let me grab one. Oops, maybe I don't need that side. I think I need this. I'm going to grab one of the big ones, and I'm going to put it right here. Now these are called the Fun Flowers Resin Shapes. Don't ask me to say that fast because that won't happen. It'll be a hot mess. Okay, like that. And then let's do one more little one right here. Aren't those perfect? Oh my goodness. It was made for this card. These flowers were made for this card, I'm telling you. All right, so let's get this. We need glue. Or no, we don't. We need to pop it up. I'm going to add some dimension to this. Give it a little bit of lift. Lift that lady up. All right, we're going to go like that. These are sticking. Perfect. All right, let's get the backings off of these. Okay, and then we're gonna watch our margins because my dimensionals are not as forgiving as my glue is. So let's get these little pieces out of the way here. Let me get my little moo cow. There we go. And isn't that just the cutest thing ever? Like I said, look at those little embellishments. They were like meant for this paper. I'm just saying. Look, here's the other one that I did. This one, the placement is a little bit better. See, I moved it over a little bit and I kind of just added a little bit more space. This one I kind of squished together. Either way, very, very super, super cute card. I love the colors. So bright and so cheery. So, yep. So that is card number 3. So when you share this video, you will be in the drawing for this one. So let me clean up my mess a little bit. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask me about anything that I have shown tonight. And I will read it before I get off of here. But I'm going to show you guys all the cards after I make a little bit of room to be able to bring everything in here. Alrighty, let's grab the other 2. Move all my pins. All right, so this one's gonna be for liking or hearting. I don't care. It's just one of those like buttons. Somebody's gonna be up for the drawing for this super little cutie. This one right here is going to be for those of you who are gonna be in the drawing for the commenting. And then this one here is going to be for sharing this video. It'll go in the sharing drawing. So I hope you guys enjoy these cards. Please give them a try. I love to see what you guys come up with. And I'm always, you know, down for you guys casing my cards. That's what I share them for, is so you guys can enjoy them just as much as I do. So this is my current host code. So please use that on all your orders that are under $150. Otherwise, don't use my host code. You're going to get some rewards. I want you to have those. Thank you, Melanie, for sharing. Well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed these cards. These were kind of like one of those fly by the seat of my pants this morning. I told my husband, I go, I know it's your birthday, but I've got to get in there because, you know, we were up watching a show this morning and then we played a game earlier today. And so I told him, I go, okay. He goes, okay, you got to play this other thing. And I go, you're going to have to give me a minute. I got to go in and make cards. He goes, we are making cards because we were playing a game with cards. I told him, I go, no, my cards. I said, I've got to get in there and make some cards for tonight. So this is kind of what I just came up with. So they were kind of like by the fly. They weren't super, super extravagant like some of my cards are. But again, they're still really kind of quirky and fun. And I just really enjoy sharing these with you. You guys know me that I'm really into my little animals versus doing the big floral-y things. Every once in a while, I get a little glitch in me where I'm like, okay, we're going to make a flower card, but it doesn't happen very often because I don't think I'm good at them. So you are very welcome, Nancy. I am so glad you enjoyed these. All right, you guys, take care of yourselves and be sure to check the blog to see all the dimensions for these cards. Like I said, you're probably going to have to wait until tomorrow. I will try to get it up as late as I can tonight. But sometimes my internet, and as I'm seeing from my other device, it looks like I'm being kind of glitchy tonight. So hopefully the internet bears with me to download this video over to YouTube, because that's how I then copy and paste it over to my blog, because otherwise you can't do it straight from Facebook. It just doesn't come out right. So, all right, you guys, take care of yourselves. I will post those supplies for mystery stamping. It was your daughter's 29th birthday yesterday. My oldest daughter actually turned, what was she, 22 on the 18th of this month. So happy birthday to your daughter. Yeah, we've got daughters that were born in the same month. How fun. Yeah, January seems to be one of those months that it's like, ugh, right after Christmas. Oh my goodness, you guys are killing me. But I do remember when I was pregnant with my oldest, I swore she was going to come in December. She was huge. She was 9.5 pounds. And I was like, there's no way I can make it through Christmas time carrying this baby. But I did, and she hung in there until the 18th of January. And then she now has a daughter. My granddaughter was born on, she was actually due on my daughter's 18th birthday. And she actually came a week and a half early and was born on January 6th. So I've got my daughter, my granddaughter, and then my husband that are in January. Now, I don't have a relationship with my daughter anymore. She's made some choices that she's not in our lives, and she's kind of made it where we can't see my granddaughter. So it is what it is. I'm not going to get into that whole spiel, but yeah, January birthdays seem to just be, oh yeah, and Miss Melanie Foy, her birthday is in January, and same with Miss Lois that's in here. Yeah, we've got quite a few January birthdays. So, all right, you guys, have a wonderful, I guess, one more day of January, because then we are almost February, right? Holy geez, where did this month go? Wow, it's like flying by. So I will see you guys for Thursday. I will be live over on YouTube. Watch for the event here on Facebook. I post the event with the link to that video come Thursday morning. I will put the supply list Wednesday for mystery stamping. So you can either watch the blog or watch the event for that. So, all right, you guys, have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and have a good one. Bye-bye.